big day today for Governor Gavin Newsom. He was sworn in for his second term just hours ago, and he says today paints a picture of how California is different from the rest of the nation.
Our political reporter Morgan Rynor was there as he was taking the oath, and she is here now to break down what he wants these next 4 years to look like. Morgan.
Chris and Laura, Newsom said it's time to choose. The battle lines are drawn. He spent a lot of time in his inaugural speech today comparing California to the rest of the country, how California is defending democracy while also acknowledging that there is a lot more work to do these next 4 years. Governor Gavin Newsom led a freedom march down Capitol Avenue, which led to the stage where he took the oath of office Friday afternoon.
I, Gavin Newsom,
do solemnly swear.
do solemnly swear.
On January 6th.
Since that terrible day, we've wrestled with fundamentally what those events say about us as a country.
A day picked with great purpose.
Freedom is our essence, our brand name, an abiding idea that right here, anyone from anywhere can accomplish anything. We've overcome, haven't we, California? We've overcome the destructive impulses of extremism and racism and nativism and shown the rest of America it's not only achievable, it's undeniable.
Newsom said California is defending freedom.
The battle lines, they're drawn. And I'll say it once again, it is time for choosing.
One of the loudest moments of cheer came as Newsom spoke about the state enshrining the right to abortion.
We overwhelmingly enshrined reproductive rights into our state constitution.
While Newsom addressed the state's achievements,
California, now the fourth largest economy in the world,
he acknowledged more work is in store to deal with the state's biggest issues.
We must continue our quest for an honest accounting for where we've fallen short. None of us are naive. On affordability, on housing, on homelessness.
Democratic state lawmakers in attendance are ready to get to work for him.
We need to work on inflation, drought, homelessness and housing, and more, including the right to abortion and the freedoms that he so aptly discussed. So we've got our work cut out for us, but we're partnering the governor that tells us we will absolutely do the work California needs us to do. While Newsom said it's time to choose, he ended his speech by saying we must triumph together. Now, a lot of talk about building on the freedoms here in California, but no new policies were announced today. But we maybe could expect some of that in his budget proposal, which is set to come out in just a matter of days. Now, Chris, I do want to point out that as soon as his speech wrapped today, we did get incoming responses from Republicans. And Newsom did acknowledge a lot of what the Republicans said, dealing with housing and homelessness, how California is facing a lot of issues. But the California Republican Party wanted to add on to that list, saying things like the inadequate water storage, lies about wildfire prevention efforts, and crime. They said if the first 4 years of Newsom's administration are any sign of the next, that Californians are in for a wild 4 years.
Again, we expect him to announce his budget proposal next week. We will be watching as things develop. Morgan, thank you. Well, keep in mind, today marks 2 years since the January 6th attack on the Capitol. A moment of silence was held on the Capitol steps to remember those who were lost. 2 years ago, this was the scene at the United States Capitol as people tried to stop Congress from certifying the 2020 election. Several local people were involved in the attack on the Capitol. Tonight on To the Point with Alex Bell at 6:30, we take a closer look at where those court cases stand right now.